we bought it. On today's video, I want to share something really excited for us. We finally bought our first car here in Ireland. And honestly, I thought the process would be much more easier, but there are so many things involved: paperwork, deposit, insurance, even bank transfer limit. So if you are thinking buy your first car in Ireland, or moving to Dublin, or even curious about the whole process, this video is for you. I'm going to show you exactly how we bought our first second-hand car, step by step, all costs involved, what we need to do, and the small mistakes we made, so hopefully you can avoid them. So first of all, this is a huge moment for us. Buying our first car here felt like a huge achievement for us after all these years. If you follow our life here in Dublin, you know that we live in the city center and everything is really close for us. It's walk distance for many places that we usually go every day. But we wanted to buy a car for give this step forward in our lives, give us more freedom. We don't need more depends only in train and buses, especially for Domagoj that he works so far from home and he doesn't need any more waiting for a bus. Sometimes he was waiting even over 30 minutes in the bus stop, so we can really go anywhere now. But because this was our first car, we learned everything from zero. We are looking for something not so old, around 2016 or near, that had a good history, not too many owners, that it doesn't give us so much headache after. In the end, we found a car that had around 60,000 kilometers and was only one owner. It was a little bit more expensive than other options that we saw, but for us it was worth it. We didn't want to have any troubles. We wanted to have a peace of mind. So the first real step was decided where to buy. Many people here in Ireland use the DoneDeal, and we took a look on that page as well, but we decided to go for Carzone. We felt much more professional because the cars there are listed by official garage and or dealers, what gave us more confidence, especially because we are buying a car for the first time. DoneDeal has many options and Carzone is more beginner friendly. We looked on both, but our final decision was on Carzone. This is our personal experience, so definitely go and check both of them. The process for looking for a car wasn't so easy, especially because I don't understand anything about cars, and Domagoj also is not a big expert. We knew basically what we wanted, but it was still hard to point which one was a good one. So when we found the car, we contacted the garage by email. Basically, all communication was via email, but then we called them to arrange a visit to see the car in person. If you are doing this for your first time, I advise not rush on this part. Ask questions, ask for car details, and go only if you are sure that this is a good car for you. So when we booked the day to go and see the car, actually I wasn't there. This is something really important. If you don't know or if you don't feel confident to go alone, call a friend. Domagoj went with two friends of him and it was the best decision. So they could go there, they could check together, see the car from outside, inside. So if you're not safe to go alone, call someone that understands about cars more than you. And when they arrived there, the dealer gave the key for the drive a little bit around just to feel the car, to sound the car. This is important because you can see a picture of the car, but just when you drive, you can feel how good the car is. After they drove around, they really could feel the car, they could feel how it sounds, if there was any weird noise or something like this. And after the test drive, Domagoj really felt this was the car. And the whole buying process starts for now. It's still in the garage. When Domagoj decided that this was the car, he paid 500 euros as a deposit. It means that the garage is holding the car for us and they cannot sell to anyone else. But very important, if you change your mind after that, you can lose the deposit. Don't pay unless you are sure you want to buy a car. For us, the 500 euros was the stand from the garage. Once the car was held for us, we need to transfer the payment, and this almost delayed the whole process of buying our car. Because the amount was higher than usual, the bank doesn't allow us to make one transfer for a new payer. Even if you have the full money to pay the car, your bank will not allow you to transfer straight away everything. We didn't know this before. We need to add the garage as a payer. The bank app doesn't allow us to make the first transfer higher than 1,000. We first transfer 1,000, and after a few days we were allowed to pay the remaining balance. Keep this in mind when you are buying a car, to add the garage as soon as possible in your app, in your bank app, as a new pay, and this will save you this extra stress to not be able to pay your car. After our bank issue be resolved, we could send the remaining balance to the garage, and they did the full service in the car before handover. And then the day to collect the car arrived. Again, I wasn't there, but this was the most exciting day for us, that we knew the car was officially ours, and we actually bought the car. On the day when he went to collect the car and the garage, he signed the invoice that shows the car details and the purchase detail. Then after that, the ownership details was updated. We were supposed to receive a logbook, which is also called as a vehicle registration certificate. We're supposed to receive the logbook in few days, but something else that delayed for us. We have issues with our home address. In case if you don't receive your logbook in few days, try check again the address. Maybe something got wrong and we couldn't receive on time. Now it's time for insurance. And honestly, this was a really big surprise for us, because Domagoj is a new driver, he's a learner. Some insurance companies, they don't want insurance learner or new drivers. So just keep this in mind, that some insurance companies, they can reject you. And sometimes the price can also be higher. After we take a look in a few companies, we decided for 123.ie. For us, the insurance was 2,000 euros for the year. And the website, they give you two options. You can pay the whole amount at once, or you can pay partially in the beginning, and the remaining balance will be monthly paid. We decided to go for the second option. Also, they put the tracker, telematic device for 1 year to monitor the driving. So if you were first driving in Ireland, be ready for this. Park permit is the next step. Of course, you don't need to have first insurance for then have the park permit. You can park on the street without insurance, but you can't drive without insurance. So you can start with the park permit before take a look on the insurance. We don't have garage, so we need to park on the street, and in our case we need to have this park permitted. But if you have a garage where you live, you can skip this part. To have a residential park permit, we apply in Dublin City Council. The whole process is online. We need to send our PPS number, not mine, Domagoj's PPS number, drive license, logbook, and also 2 proofs of address. So he used the electricity bill and the revenue document. Then after a few days, they replied with the price. In our case, our street was 50 euros for a year. So this depends where you live. Before maybe we start looking for the car, take a look how much costs to park on your street. This can really be a high extra cost. So when we paid, they send us the plate that shows that we already paid for the parking. We just print, we cut, and we put in the car. It needs to be on the car all the time, because they can claim our car if they don't see that we are paying for the parking. And one more thing you should always check when you are buying a second-hand car is the NCT. NCT is basically the roadworthiness test for the car. So before buying, always check when the last NCT was done and when the new one is due to. In our case, the car already have a valid NCT, so we don't need to do this immediately. And also don't forget to check the motor tax. This can also be an extra cost during the whole process. To summarize, this was our whole experience. You always need to think about parking, insurance, taxi. It's a lot of things, but we are super happy with the new car, with our car. This was how we bought our first car here in Ireland. I really hope this video helps you, especially if you want to do the same, if you're new here in Ireland. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. And I'm so happy to share this with you. If this video helped you, don't forget like, subscribe to the channel, share with someone that you know is planning to buy a car. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!